Welcome back to And Beyond Ngala, where it seems like the Birmingham Pride is slowly starting to wake up. We've actually got one lioness that's moved a little bit further. And she looks like when she's done scratching, she might want to start moving the pride. Although that itch is just too important right now. So we've actually got the cubs that have come over to the other lions. And everybody seems to be starting to wake up and start playing as the cubs are kind of getting some energy out of the adults. Can you imagine those big paws could do quite a bit of damage if this wasn't a game? That lioness is actually, she acts like quite a cub herself. She's very playful. Notice how she went straight for biting behind the neck. And that's all part of learning how to hunt while you play. There you can see the young male's paw. He's on his back next to his mum. Jojo, the white male, we have not seen him since yesterday. We think he will be okay. There are not injuries that I think would be fatal. I think he'll be fine as soon as he manages to find a few members of the pride to come back to, and then he'll at least have them to help him hunt and to protect him. But for now, he seems to have walked quite far overnight. His tracks have gone quite far west. And so he seems to be doing okay. I think he just needs a few days to lick his wounds and recover, and then he should be fine. Lions are incredibly resilient. So even what seems like it would be a life-threatening injury to us, lions tend to recover pretty well. Oh, she's actually getting grumpy there with that other lioness. Invaded some personal space. Wow, she's big. Flopping down like only a lion could. Playtime with Mum. My goodness. Even the sounds that they make when they're flopping over and playing are incredible. Cat, I like your name. Lions kick their legs in the air like that while they're playing because it's a natural defense mechanism. If they're stuck on their back and another lion, maybe from a different pride, is on top of them trying to attack them, they have retractable claws. So they can bring those claws out, and by kicking their back legs like that, they can hopefully injure the other lion enough that it would leave them alone, because when another animal is on top of them, when they're on their back, that means that the very sensitive parts like the underside of the throat as well as the stomach might be exposed, and those are areas that the lions really don't want to get injured. And so that's why they would practice that kicking. It's actually a technique that leopards use quite a lot as well. Playing with one of the sub-adults. Oh, I think she might have squashed it. got a lot of playing happening here tonight. And this is very typical with the weather cooling down so nicely and a storm rolling in. The predators will naturally be a lot more active. These lionesses are in excellent condition. Absolutely beautiful here tonight. You can just see the pink on the horizon. What a perfect time to have the lions playing in the grass. You can just see heads popping up every now and then. I think we might have to move around that side so we can see the action a bit closer again. This is amazing. Any time spent with the Birmingham Pride is never time wasted. Never, never, never. Especially this time of the day. Much more beautiful than the rest of the day. Moi Noi, it does look like a lot of fun with all this playing in the long grass. I think especially because it is so soft and cushiony, they can almost tackle each other and don't have to worry about it. And they look extra beautiful in the long grass as well, I think, surrounded by all the greenery. Oh, she's a stunning lioness. Okay, we're going to go over into infrared because the light is dropping quite fast. And I'll see if I can keep following them. They definitely look like playtime has only just started. I think we only saw the beginning. You can just see paws flying. And the occasional cub popping up. It's amazing how with the infrared the lions stand out so beautifully. Looks like they're all going to start moving now. There's another lioness coming over as well. And another one. And another one. Everyone's starting to move. Listen to the sounds. Unbelievable. I can actually hear them tackling each other. Oh wait, one of them's also attempting to tackle a tree, it seems, in the distance. It's a bit far for the infrared to catch, but I'll see if I can get a bit closer for you. Oh my goodness. I just saw a lion cub fall out of a tree and break the branch in the process. That's hilarious. Let me see if I can get you a little bit closer. So while I try and get closer to that lion climbing the tree, I'm going to send you over to Tswali with the giraffe. Welcome back to And Beyond Ngalo, where I'm watching the Birmingham Pride still tackling each other as they slowly keep edging west towards those thickets. And every few minutes they're settling, they play a bit, and then they start moving again. Just listen to those sounds. Let me get you a little bit closer. This grass is so long. Actually quite interesting to see where they go from here, because we are very, very close to the den site, or the older den site of the lioness with the 3 little cubs, although she hasn't been seen there in the last few days. So we think she's moved it. And we are very, very close to that area, so I wonder if these lions are not looking for her. Definitely heard something that caught her attention. Although with that tail still flicking about, she's definitely still feeling playful. Melissa, yes, the cubs do actually enjoy playing in the rain, provided it's not a very hard rain. If it's a very hard rain, the lions will actually go and lie underneath some thickets to try and stay warm. Even the adults would do that. But if it's a nice light rain, it cools them down, and so they have this burst of energy. And then they do tend to play in the rain, particularly in the first few months. It's one of the cutest things I've ever seen was some cubs of the Birmingham Pride, the first time they had ever experienced rain. And they were still quite small, maybe 6 weeks old or so, like the other 3 little lion cubs we have at the moment. And as the raindrops were hitting them, you could see they were confused because they'd never experienced this rain before. And they kept running to their mom and trying to hide, and they were complaining very loudly about it because they just weren't sure what was happening. But as they get used to it, they get used to rain, meaning it's time to be more active for hunting, but also for playing. I think that female cub that's on the left is so beautiful. She's got a very elegant face. She looks like she's going to be quite a stunning lioness. She's got a fly bothering her. So one of the adults is walking over, so she's actually following the movement of the lioness. There you go. Time to up and play again. It's a lion's life, running around playing in the long grass.